What's going on, everyone? Joe here, back with some Jar Jar jargon. If this is your first time at the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So today I wanted to kind of look over the Ahsoka trailer with you guys, just kind of watch some of it and do some super early speculation on things I think are going to happen. I am, of course, aware of all the leaks that have come out around Ahsoka, so there will be some potential spoilers in this video, so I would suggest clicking away if you don't want any at all. That being said, I'm not super up to date on everything that's going on. I've kind of tried to shield myself from a lot of the leaks. So let's get right into it. Let's take a look at the trailer and kind of just break it down scene by scene. I do believe that everything that we're seeing in the trailer is probably from the first few episodes. There doesn't seem to be a lot going on in terms of the story. But that being said, we can always do some wild speculation, as I always do on this channel. And that's what I'm trying to do. You know what it is. Just walking through some sort of temple here. I kind of wondered if she was maybe looking for another entrance to the World Between Worlds. We know there's going to be some elements of the World Between Worlds in the show. Let's stop here. So here's Sabine. She's got long hair, which we know she doesn't in the Rebels epilogue. So I think this is before that takes place. I think maybe that epilogue is taking place later than we originally thought. Now, of course, we did get an image of her at Star Wars Celebration with the short hair. She's wearing her armor again. So I think that's kind of after Ahsoka figures out where Ezra is. They're going to get together. We're going to see the Rebels epilogue. It's probably going to be like the end of episode 4, I imagine. And then we're going to kind of head off on that adventure into this new beyond, or the unknown regions. These HK droids are actually the same ones that were in the episode called The Jedi in Mandalorian Season 2. And they have the 7th Fleet sigil on their side of their helmets there. So we know that they're part of Thrawn's kind of army that he has. So it's kind of weird that they would be tracking her while she's at this temple. I'm assuming this is really early in this season. Hard to say, though. Hard to say. I'm just bullshitting here. That's all I'm doing. We got Hera. She is driving the Phantom. So that's like the ship that basically detaches from the Ghost. And something really interesting about this shot actually is she doesn't seem to be shooting at all. She's being fired on. So it seems like she's chasing whatever this craft is. Maybe they have her son Jason, or maybe there's some other reason that she's chasing this other ship here. But it's kind of interesting. She doesn't seem to be firing on them at all. Chopper. All right, here's Mara Jade. The replacement Mara Jade, which is bullshit if you ask me. You know, why not just give us Mara Jade, honestly, at this point? If you're gonna do this whole thing, you're gonna have a 20-something-year-old assassin who's tasked with killing Ahsoka. I mean, just give us an assassin who's tasked with killing Luke Skywalker and give us Mara Jade. So I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I'm gonna obviously hold back my judgment until I see the show. But so that looks like a New Republic ship. So they're sort of like on this New Republic ship. Let's cut it back here. Boom. That's got to be. Oh, yeah, that's a New Republic ship. Okay, so that's definitely a New Republic ship, and they got to be trying to take it over or something. I thought maybe it could be like this fleet, which actually looks a lot like the Katana fleet from Legends. So if you don't know what the Katana fleet is, I'm just going to say read the Thrawn trilogy from Legends, because I'm not going to get in there and explain it all for you. You 100% should read the Thrawn trilogy before this show comes out. We know that there's going to be a lot of elements from the Heir to the Empire kind of trilogy in the show. 100% recommend it, because it's pretty much better than anything Disney has put out. But that being said, like I said, this looks like the Katana fleet. So these could be New Republic ships. And maybe, just maybe, Thrawn is kind of tasking these Dark Jedi with going and getting these ships for him. Maybe he's trying to build up his fleet, which would actually make a lot of sense considering he's coming back from the unknown regions. There's Lothal. And this looks a lot like that shot from the Rebels epilogue with the 2 X-Wings, but still she's got her long hair here, so I think this must be earlier. That's Ahsoka's ship, as we know. So she must be checking in with Sabine every once in a while or something like that to kind of give her updates. So we got Mon Mothma. Only thing that really bothers me about this is the fact that her hair is back to like the Andor way and not the way she had it in Return of the Jedi. So maybe that she's back on Coruscant, she can get the same haircut again. I don't really know, but it almost makes her look younger than she should at this point in the show. It's a little odd. There's the Blue Man himself. This ship is really interesting. So this is the same one that Thrawn is standing on in that other shot. I don't really know what's going on here, but what is it? Morgan Elsbeth or Elizabeth Elsbeth? I might be making that up, but basically she is the High Magistrate that was in also the episode The Jedi. So it's kind of interesting. I guess Ahsoka didn't kill her, even though she disarmed her and had a lightsaber to her throat. So she could have killed her, but I guess she let her go. Maybe she got the answer she was looking for about Thrawn and where he might be. So a lot of people have speculated that this scene is actually taking place in the World Between Worlds. I don't think so. If you actually, oh, look right behind her there, you can see it. There's trees back here. That is not in the World Between Worlds. This is some sort of hologram that's being projected on this area. I don't know why that is, but if you also look here, you can kind of see there's like machinery and some lights here. So possibly these little things are doing the projections, and maybe it's some sort of map that's helping her find the unknown regions or Thrawn. I'm not going to really talk about the orange lightsabers. Everyone has already talked about those enough. Hera talking to the New Republic. That might have been a follow-up to her chasing that ship in the beginning. Who knows what for. Someone must have attacked Lothal maybe, or like I said, maybe someone took her son Jason. I don't know. Here we go. Here's fake Mara Jade again. She's trying to take out Ahsoka's ship. Here's fake Vader doing the hallway scene. It does look pretty badass, if I'm being honest. And, of course, Ezra Bridger right there, which we know we'll get him, I feel like, fairly early in the season. And this one's interesting. This is so this is an Inquisitor. And from what we understood, all the Inquisitors are supposed to be dead. So a lot of people have speculated that this is Barriss Offee. I don't know. It kind of sounds like a man when they grunt. So not really sure there. We're going to have to wait and see. But I think that might be like kind of a secret character that we weren't expecting or something like that. Now, that's Hu Yang from... no, he was in Clone Wars. He was that Clone Wars or Rebels when he was getting all the kids their lightsabers? Regardless, one of the animated shows. So he could be talking to Jason Syndulla, I guess. You know, it would make sense if he's trying to, you know, help teach the younglings, I think. So, I don't know. That's kind of my thoughts on that, but curious to know who he's talking to. And there it is, Ahsoka. So, honestly, not a whole lot we can tell from the trailer. But, you know, I just kind of wanted to break it down with you guys, kind of speculate on my thoughts of it. Now, from what we know, you know, the first half of the season is going to take place with a plot around the New Republic, and then the second half of the season is going to take place in those unknown regions or in this new beyond where Thrawn is kind of hiding out right now. Not on purpose, though. I think he's actually having trouble getting back to the core galaxy from everything we understand, too. So we're going to have to kind of wait and see how that all plays out. I just want to see Lars as Thrawn. We got that like leaked clip from Celebration. I don't know why they couldn't just put that in this trailer. I mean, does it do anything for us? Now, if Thrawn was going to be in Mandalorian, I'd get why they would just wait. But as we all know, he wasn't. There was no post-credit scene or anything like that. So hopefully the next trailer that comes out has, you know, actual image of Thrawn. We can see those glowing red eyes and be pretty cool. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. And I am excited for this one. Honestly, it looks to be, you know, like one of the best series that we're getting from Disney. And I know people get hyped up a lot about this stuff. You know, Obi-Wan Kenobi looked a lot better than it actually ended up being. You know, even though we got like no glimpse of Vader in the trailer, that would have made it even more hyped up. But that show was an absolute letdown. But Dave Filoni, you know, I trust him. He's done incredible with animation. So I think he can do the same thing in live action. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please do hit like and subscribe. And that's all I got for today.
The Lobanuma Tafa.